seeker. Welcome to the Awakening Her podcast. I am so grateful that you've been led here, and I'm excited for you that you're answering the call to manifest more magic in your life by mastering the law of attraction. So cool. My name is Talia, and I'm committed to cutting the fluff and showing you exactly how to manifest more excitement, ease, success, abundance, confidence, love, and anything else you've been craving. So if you're ready to crack the code on manifestation, amplify your intuition, and play in the quantum, we are now besties. Let's do this. Hello. Welcome back to the Awakening Her podcast. How's everybody doing? How are you? My name is Talia Joy. If we have never crossed paths, this is a good day. I'm so happy we have. Welcome. I'm the one that helps you to manifest that life that you see in your mind's eye with manifestation and awakening. We sprinkle in some business and stepping into your purpose, and it's just fun. It's all about full-on awakening and manifesting. So welcome. Today we are talking about why there are so many light workers on earth right now, what it means to be a light worker, and if you have a call inside to help people, but mostly what Earth is going through right now and why there's so many people waking up and so many people stepping out into their gifts. And this is one that I have, me as Talia, P.S. when I say that, I'm a channel, so sometimes it's the channel as I'm about to say. So I have some thoughts on it, but then I also very much feel like my channel wants to add, my team of light wants to add from a bigger perspective. So we'll just see what happens in this episode. I'm excited. If you are new here though, and you have not come and found me on Instagram, I would love to see you. It is at Talia Joy Manifestation. I'm doing all the Instagram things over there, you know, the stories, the reels, all the things. And I would love to see you and connect and meet. That would be so fun. Also, if you don't know, I have a second podcast. It is The Jam. It is called On the Path. And that is where we really get tangible with the work. We're breaking down self-growth, manifestation, really going through this awakening journey step by step. So we have weekly assignments that break down one tool to focus on for the week. We also have deep dive episodes about things like healing and, understanding how to navigate triggers, writing a manifestation list, all sorts of different things to really get the work going in your life. So there are weekly assignments, deep dive episodes. We also do monthly challenges. We just wrapped up a 7-day, 7 chakra challenge. So each day is a potent mini training on the chakra and an activation to get it opening. And oh my goodness, there's been so much feedback on that. It was so fun. So you can come find On the Path. It's below. It's a private subscription community. You can come, you can go at any time if it doesn't suit you. And it's really, again, just me supporting you tangibly as your coach, breaking down the work step by step. And it's a lot of fun. Also, the other thing I wanted to remind you of is the Soulpreneur Mastermind, which is a very fun, potent, magical 14-day experience. And this is for soulpreneurs, whether you're just beginning or you're advanced, you're knee deep, and you're just wanting a boost in your business. We're going to talk all about getting clarity and who you're here to serve and clarity on your mission. I'm going to do a social media or a website audit personally for you if you have that up and going. And it's just going to be a really fun time to move your business forward and your mission forward. So I'll leave the link below. It's called the Soulpreneur Mastermind. We are starting mid to late July, and it's just going to be really potent. If you don't want to do it alone, if you're a soulpreneur, I got your back. Let's do this short, fun container together, and I'm going to really help you move forward. Okay, so this episode today, we are talking all about light workers and why there's so many of us and what's going on. So first and foremost, a light worker who I'm speaking to today is literally somebody that we all have a light inside us, but some people, when I say light, like as in lighthouse, if you're a lighthouse, you guide the way for boats, right? So some of us have a light within us that we feel called to share with others. And this usually is like first and foremost, our family, our friends, people around us. You may feel called to post about inspiring posts on Instagram and things like that. You just have wisdom you want to share, whether it's other people's quotes or it's your own ideas. Usually, when we are light workers, well, basically all the time, we've been through a lot of stuff and a lot of early life trauma and shit that happened. We're deep icebergs where there's a bit of us on the surface, but there's so much of us under the surface, if you know what I mean. And we've been here from the beginning as older souls that have gone through a lot and somehow made it through. And we know that we're here to help others. And so usually, I mean, how it kind of works is we go through a bunch of stuff and we feel called to help others with the same thing that we overcame or something very similar. Basically, we start picking up wisdom and knowledge and tools and we feel this deep call to help others. So you might have, started getting much healthier and more active and you inspired a friend to do the same and you just felt called like, yeah, let's go on walks together. Like it lights you up to help others. Or you may have a business like I do where we are literally helping people with our gifts, our talents, our education, everything we've been through to here is basically what helps our clients or your clients to come or the world around you. It helps those people directly because you've been through it. So one of the reasons, so that's what I mean by a light worker, having a light within you. And the next thing I want to bring to your attention, you may know this already, you may not, but Earth has a lot of people awakening right now. So something like The Secret, even when that came out, I forget when that was, I think it was something like 2010. At the time, it was like a bit out there and the law of attraction was like, whoa, what? And when I found the law of attraction, I was 14, so it was much before The Secret, but it was this kind of underground thing that like you're kind of crazy, you're kind of woo-woo, right? Whatever people would call it. And then The Secret came out and it was still weird, but it like helped to bring it a bit more mainstream. Like Portia de Rossi was in the movie The Shift where Wayne Dyer talked about this thing. I don't know if you ever saw that movie, but there was a few things, especially The Secret, that just really blew up and started to become a little bit more mainstream. And now the terms law of attraction or manifestation is being thrown around all the time. I'll see like the most random, like a snippet of a celebrity thing. And it's like, if you can manifest whatever you believe, the law of attraction's real. And it's like, people are actually talking about this. Why I'm mentioning that is that our consciousness is shifting. Our awareness as a collective on the earth, and where I'm in Canada, west coast of Canada, Vancouver Island. Okay. But, in the more developed world, and I would imagine, although that's a whole other thing because less developed countries, I think, could be more awakened because they're more connected to the earth. That's a different thing. But the consciousness of man is evolving and coming back to where I think we used to be, but more connected to spirit and more connected to the earth. And we are awakening to the fact that we are not just humans. That's kind of the base of like awakening. You're awakening to something more. And as a collective, we are awakening to something more. The narrative shifts. People are more comfortable talking about even therapy and healing. Like therapy used to be something you only go to if you're effed up, is what people would think. And I mean, I've been going since I was like 12, but but now people go to therapy as maintenance. They understand it's important and I'm worth it. And it's something that almost becomes a non-negotiable, some sort of, mental health or, whatever it is, coaching, mentorship. People hire inner child healers to help them. And that's becoming, more normal as we go through. Maybe not sort of totally mainstream, but you get it. So as a whole, Earth is evolving and Earth is going through a huge energetic shift and an ascension in the consciousness of the planet. We are the humans here and the animals and everything. We are a collective consciousness that surrounds Earth and it is upgrading. Humanity itself is experiencing a period of a spiritual awakening. More people are becoming aware of their spiritual nature, that you are something more, that you are a soul. And you're an old soul if you're here and you're listening to this. Truly, you wouldn't be aligned if you weren't. So you're starting to wake up to your own divine nature, as everybody is right now, or more of us are. So collectively, we're all awakening. That doesn't mean that there's not a lot of younger souls on Earth that won't awaken in this lifetime. Soul ascension takes lots of time. So there are a lot of people people all over the world that won't necessarily spiritually awaken in this lifetime. But as a whole, we are evolving, which is exciting. That's why light workers, we are literally on the semi-leading edge of this Earth's ascension. So light workers and star seeds are here to assist in the raising of the collective consciousness, the raising of the consciousness. That's the best word for it. And basically supporting Earth in this transition. So of course, there have always been like medicine women and men. There have been, the shamans and the quote unquote witches and the psychics and whatever they've been called over time. There's always been these people, but it's picking up. People are becoming more aware of their intuitive gifts. They're becoming more comfortable saying like, I speak to my Nana in heaven. It's like we are very much expanding our awareness to all those different levels, and people like us that are here to help others, to help in the global awakening. So even if you are not here to teach spiritual things, you may be here to help people with somatics, their nervous system, or you may be, a holistic wellness or a nutrition coach or mentor. You might be an artist. You might be someone who helps others to love themselves or heal their body. All of these things brings restoration and more magic into people's lives. So you don't have to be a spiritual teacher to be on the leading edge of the awakening. It's like we're here to empower people in some way. We're here to help others to be in their power, to step into their fullness in whatever unique way. And that helps the whole planet evolve. That helps all of us to become happier and healthier and more magnetic and more online, quote unquote, healthier, happier, community-centered people. So when we teach healing and transformation, when we offer healing, when we offer our wisdom, when we do better than our parents did, when we break generational shit, we are literally helping in the ascension of the planet and of Earth's consciousness. So you are doing this for you, because most of us came into this, path being like, I just have to change shit in my life. And then you end up knee deep in an awakening, right? So it is for you. It is for your life. It is so you can manifest and all that good stuff. But you're also here right now on purpose to help in the ascension, on purpose right now. So you need to keep doing your healing and transformation. You need to keep sharing, whether it's the lifestyle changes you've made, the way you've healed your body, the mindset shifts, the energetic shifts. We need to keep sharing this with people around us. And also, if you do, have a business of it, from it, something like I do, or, in your way, if you have a business based in this light, you even more have to keep up with your own healing and transformation to help the masses. Like that's really what it's based in, is based in your own development, your own self-awareness, your own gifts, your own clear channel to help others. So light workers bring healing and energy and compassion and empathy and insight and guidance to others. We help others, so we need to also be taking care of ourselves. But anyway, that's not totally what this episode is about. So why we are all here right now, right? And so we have these little individual missions and purpose we just talked about in the 3-day series, Purpose Uncovered. And that day 1 really helps to focus in on your unique message to the world, your unique mission here. And it's really cool to think if you, turned your life around with your health and you ate more plants and you were exercising and you started doing breath work or meditation, and then friends around you are asking how you do it. And maybe you're posting inspiring things online. Maybe you're posting your journey. Maybe you have a business. But when you do that, if you did that and continued to do that and just continued to help people, you literally, not to be morbid, but when you die, you've made an impact. It doesn't always have to be from books or from huge amounts of selling of courses or some big fancy thing. And even if it is through all of that, it still is from you just helping people with the light you have. And we together literally rise together and help the world in our unique corner with our unique gifts. And the whole planet does better for generations to come. So right now, I also believe, I'm going to get a little bit even more out there. I do believe that there are cosmic things going on. This isn't always my area of specialty, but my guides they're definitely pointing to like the cosmic aspect of it, which again, me as Talia, I don't really know as much about. So let's see. There are clusters of ascension happening cosmically. And a lot of us, if you are a starseed, if you know you're a starseed or it comes into your path, your soul originated on a different planet. It came from a different place, a different star cluster or something like that. And so you've done a lot of lives on other places than Earth, or there have been life experiences other places than Earth. So now with all the stuff you've learned, you're actually bringing codes from all of your other lifetimes. I'm like just directly relaying what they're saying. You've brought these codes from other lifetimes to help activate humans. So say you are passionate about nutrition or you ended up changing your life. You could have had much experience in past experiences living from the earth and maybe even being like a medicine person or someone that grew herbs and vegetables that helped heal people or something. And you're here to help people do that now in the modern day. So we don't always have to understand why we're called to do what we're called to do or how deep it goes. All you have to do is just be really in touch with like what has truly changed your life, what have been your transformations and those things that you just help people with. You're just a good friend with great guidance. You can't help but put this wisdom, through you. It comes through you to your friends, to your family, to the business you already have, to your kids. That is literally your medicine. So you are here in a very special time on purpose to aid in the global awakening. So that's the biggest message that just really wants to come through today. There are also karmic parts and soul contracts that I believe us that are really called to help others. If you know, and even if you don't have a business, but you're like, man, I am so deep down called to make an impact in like a much bigger way. And you have that like unwavering energy, that is also a soul contract. And that will not go away until you start to take action on it. If you, really ignore it for too long because you think like, who am I to do this? Or I couldn't, or how, that feeling won't relent until you start taking bigger action in that way. I know it because that's the one I live in that like, I just can't not. So if that calls you, truly continue, going down that. If you want to join the Soulpreneur Mastermind, because that's you, I can definitely help you gain clarity, confidence, a boost, a pep talk, some mentorship, some strategy. I can definitely help you with that. Or just keep, going down that path. Listen to the Purpose Uncovered. Continue knowing that like you can't fight it for very much longer. You are here to impact others and, that light is needed. It's going to legitimately help others as it already has. So there may be some karmic or soul agreements going on in there where that niggle just doesn't leave you. And ultimately, I want to tell you, you have free will. You have free will in this experience. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to write a book. You don't have to start a business. And whether you do or don't live up to your fullest expression or some big hope and dream or whatever, either way, our soul is learning. So you can actually drop your shoulders and go like, it's okay. You don't have to do anything. And if you have that calling deep down and that, feeling that just doesn't go away, it is calling you to be more of service. So even asking yourself, how can you be more of service in the circle around you, in the world around you, even posting online from a personal page, like whatever it is, how can I be more and share more of the message coming through? Because that feeling is on purpose. It's because we need your medicine. You know stuff that I could benefit from. Right? The same way that my life experience brings you value. It's the exact same thing. You have medicine that I personally could learn from. All my clients with businesses, I legitimately feel like I want to come to you for a session because they are so awesome. We all have unique medicine. So we're going through a big shift. Earth is going through a big shift. Continue to lean into the light. continue to be in those circles of awakening, or maybe it's a meeting or a group in your community or online, or whatever it is, but continue to be in that energy, because you're here on purpose. You're here to share your light. We want your light. We need your light. It's also a huge self-development program and growth spurt as we step into, oh my goodness, what does it look like to share my experience, to share my light? You could share your life experience in like a high school as a motivational speaker. Like, it doesn't have to be any one thing, but imagine if people got to learn from the stuff that you've learned. Don't hold all of that inside. Don't die with your music inside you, as Wayne says. Okay, I love you lots. I hope this is inspiring to your soul. If you want to join the Soulpreneur Mastermind, we can dive into all this stuff and more specifically for you. I can't wait to see you there. We start soon, and have a fantastic day. Sending you lots of love. Bye. Thank you so much for your time and tuning into this episode. I really hope that it served you. And before you go, I'd love to give you a free workbook to help you upgrade your manifestation mindset. In this workbook, we're going to go through the 5 most common unconscious blocks that are holding you back. I'm going to show you how it's showing up in your life, and most importantly, the manifestation mindset shift that you need to unblock yourself. So grab the Manifestation Mindset Makeover free workbook now, and let's get to unblocking.